How you doing, everybody? So today I'm going to be changing out my battery on my 2021 Chevy Silverado 1500. This is the battery. These AC Delco batteries don't seem to last too long. They only last about 2 to 4 years if you're lucky. This one's about 3 years old. It's already giving me trouble. So dealer wanted around $400. So went online, and for around 300, which is less, you can get the same group 94R but a lithium battery. This is an upgrade. It weighs way less. It's a lot cheaper, and they're been lasting up to 10 years. You can also monitor it online with the app. So we're gonna be reducing the weight, less expensive, and it'll last about 4 to 5 times more than your lead acid. So no more lead acid. Welcome to lithium. So first things to do is to remove this cover. It's got a little latch here. Press it in, push it up a little, press it in, push it up a little, and the whole thing comes off. Put that to the side. Next, I'm going to be removing this cables, which you don't have from factory. This is for a winch and for an amplifier. Then we're going to take out the negative first, so 10 millimeter socket, and then we're going to take out the positive 10 millimeter. I forgot to mention that we have to remove this guy over here. So you pull out the red tab, and then you push in the black one, and it should release. There it is. Red, then black, and it should release out. Just push that to the side. Just take out these brackets here. 13 millimeter. Also take out the other one here too. Alright. It goes like this. We don't forget how to put it back. $10 millimeter. Disconnect the negative. Push that to the side. And we're gonna go with the positive, also 10 millimeter. There's lashes right over here that we have to push up to get this tray out. See if I can get to it. Little latch right here.
Push this guy to the side like that.
Okay. We have another one down there, also 13 millimeter. That we got to get out. That's the longest one. It's different than the other ones. This one's a whole lot longer. And we got to get that plastic thing out. So it goes in like this, holding the battery down. Why in the hell? I don't know why they took the little lever that goes here, it pops up and you can push it out. They just took it off to make my life harder, I suppose. Let's get this thing out of here. Alright everybody, so now that it's out, take your time and clean your battery tray. Make sure it's nice and clean before you put in the new battery. So this is the old battery, this is the new battery. This thing weighs 3 times more than this one. That's the part number for the old battery, 94 RPG. And this is the new one, 94R. This is such an upgrade. Just on the weight alone, I would do it. Plus, this one will last you like about 10 years. You're lucky if you get 4 out of this one. All right, everybody, one more thing. This one, 720 cc8. That's cold cranks. And lithium is 1800 cc8. So this guy is pushing out doubled or more than this guy. These are made out of copper. No more lead, no more acid, no more corrosion. This is the way to go. These are copper. These will last forever. Just got to keep them clean and lubricated, and they don't corrode like the lead acid batteries with the lead battery post. All right, guys. So I cleaned up everything pretty good. Let's get the new battery in. This thing weighs nothing compared to the other one. Look at this. You can carry it with one hand. I'm going to be using some anti-seize on the bolts, just a little bit like that, so they come out easier than they did before. They were almost welded in there. Let's do this guy first. Alright, let's get this guy up in there next. Make sure you align this pretty good down here. Pushing it this way. Make sure that all the cables are doing. All right, now everything's in place. I'm gonna go ahead and time it down. Alright, I'm gonna use the dielectric grease now. Before you put in this plastic cover on it, make sure that you get your dielectric grease up in there. Now that the battery posts are nice and easy to get to, just tune up grease, dielectric. It'll prevent corrosion. So your post will be nice and clean. Let's get this plastic on with the positive in it. Come on. Come on. Make sure your post is seated all the way down. make sure that this is very tight. Don't overdo it. But if it's not tight enough, they tend to overheat and arc. So all the battery posts and all the connections to the battery have to be firm. Not over time, but firm, tight. Very important, guys. We got about the plug on the side. Put some dielectric grease on that one too. And the red, push it in. Red connector to lock it. Let's get this guy's in there now. Most people are not gonna have this. This is for my winch and for my amplifier for the sound system. There we go. There's the other one.
Y ya eso no se oxida más, ahí no hace falta mucho. Eso no es necesario, eso pasa corriente, eso no lo puedes usar.
Yo no estoy usando eso.
Ah,
Uso la dielectric.
yo traje un cómodo de eso una vez. Es
Yo traje el There we go, nice and tight. Nice and tight. Over here. That's good enough. These two are tight good. And last but not least, we gotta get the negative. Same thing, make sure it's seated all the way down. Nice, tight, everything nice and tight. That's a good job right there. All right, folks, make sure that this is seated down properly. That guy's got to be nice and tight. That guy's got to be nice and tight, and any accessories got to be nice and tight, or they're gonna overheat. Tight here, and the one down there. So you guys can see it. There it is. Make sure this guy right here, down right there, it's nice and tight also. And last thing is to get the cover and put it on. Double check everything. Make sure all the wires are good. Nothing gonna get cut up. Everything's good everywhere. And this guy should just pop in there. sure these pop out. Both of these pop out. All right, so let's crank up this bad boy. Start it up, go check to see if anything overheats. Alright everybody, so I ran the truck for a little bit and nothing overheated. It worked out beautiful. So this is a job done, and I gotta say, this battery is worth every penny. Every penny is worth, man. Truck started twice as fast. I am so impressed. This thing's got some balls. Truck just started so much faster. I'm talking about there was no lag in that starter. It just cranked up, and like about 2 seconds it was running. Before it used to take about 4 or 5 seconds. Started up twice as fast. So impressed with that. So impressed with that battery. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you can, and you all have a good day. Take care.